Hi, this is Steve Jones. I'm a consultant, professional networker, and inspirational speaker. And I'm sitting here with Deanna Lorraine. She's a dating coach. And she's got some amazing things that are going on. And she knows what she's doing. So I'm all about promoting good in the world. So I just wanted to sit down with her and talk about what's going on and how we can really help empower a lot of people in many different ways. And I think it's important in the conscious community to have more empowered relationships, because people talk about David Letterman and the things that went on with him at work. But the thing is that a lot of times we're at work and that's the only time we're appreciated. Then we go home and our family really doesn't appreciate us. Sometimes if the husband's coming home or the wife's coming home, sometimes they're thinking lots of bad thoughts about what's going on. So I'm all about, let's start with the family dynamic and let's really give out some useful information and compel people to take action on that information. So, Deanna, go ahead and tell us a little about what's going on with you.
Well, my name is Deanna Lorraine. Thank you for the great introduction, Steve. I'm a dating and relationship coach out of Southern California, but I definitely work with clients nationwide. And I've been working a lot lately. I've been getting more into NLP and hypnotherapy. My day coaching clients are fantastic. And I'm also actually rolling out a matchmaking sector of my business too, so I'll be able to offer the full solution, which I think is very important because everyone is very busy nowadays, like Steve said, very wrapped up in things. They often don't have time to dedicate to what happens to be the most important aspect of our lives, which is relationships, our personal relationships, and our love life and our happiness really at the end of the day. So, you're very right about having empowered relationships and having successful relationships because of the difficulties in society now and the divorce rate, and there's so many different dynamics at play. It makes dating so difficult. It makes finding the love of your life very confusing and difficult for people. So I really try to give people the shortcut and give people the accelerated path, going over the speed bumps and whatnot, and just get there the fastest and most effective and successful way possible. Now, as for tips, were you talking about sort of family dynamics, or first of all, I'll give you some information on the relationship dynamics at home. A couple of different things that I personally feel is very, very important. Number one, you absolutely need to have your husband and wife relationship, have your marriage take precedence. And most people make the very fatal mistake of always putting their kids before. And obviously kids are extremely important, and the children should be looked after, and the children should be, it's an entire working network. But to always put the children before, that's actually a mistake. You should actually put the relationship often before the kids too, and it should be a balance. And you absolutely need to have time for romance in the relationship too. Have a regular date night every Friday or Saturday night. Make it regular once a week. I don't care if you need to hire a sitter, and the financial, the economy shouldn't really matter, because the cost of a couple hours of babysitting is absolutely nothing compared to the cost of a failed relationship or divorce. So, absolutely make time for romance. Make time for each other every single day, because that relationship gets very stale if you're in the same daily routine. Pretty soon it's like you're living with a stranger or a roommate rather than your husband or wife, and the romance just dies. So make sure that you make time for romance every single day, whether it's at night at 10 p.m. when the kids are in bed, or you have an hour a day just to connect with your loved one. But you absolutely need time to connect with them away from the kids and away from distractions every day. Or you let 1 day or 2 days go by, and then that turns into a week, and that turns into 2 weeks, and pretty much you don't really know that person next to you. So you need to make time for romance. You need to make time to connect with each other, and you need to make time to balance, go away sometimes for the kids, and go away with the kids as a family unit, and then go away just husband and wife, and make time for adventures with each other and trying new things and getting to know each other and being spontaneous. Because really you're either growing together or you're growing apart, and the ones that are going to survive are the ones that are growing together, not the ones just stagnating. So that's for today's time, where family units can often be disjointed and the divorce rate's pretty high. I would